continue talking about placing numbers on a number line. So what I want you to do is go ahead and draw a number line. Remember, we go pink line to pink line. Trace the very straight blue line that is already printed in your notebook. Normally, when I'm doing a number line to show fractions, my endpoints are going to be between 0 and 1. And that makes sense because our fractions whole numbers, or are they pieces of numbers?
Pieces of numbers.
They're pieces, so they go in between. It's going to be 0. That is going to be 1. All right. I want you to recreate this number line in your notebook. So I have not labeled anything, but I did put a dot on that third tick mark, and I called that dot R. Remember, that letter R is just a filler.
Yeah, the number.
It represents a number. Okay? You will see this a lot. I guarantee. I guarantee. What you need to do is label. It drives me nuts when you guys don't label your number line. What are my labels for my number line? Here's Anna, please stop messing with that pencil. You'll have a wooden one. First, let's start with my denominator. What is my number line broken into? Santiago? Fourths. I have 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means this number is fourths. All of them are going to be fourths. Now let's label my numerator. What is that first tick mark word, Kaylee?
1.
1/4. What about my second tick mark? Aiden? 2/4. Third tick mark, Naviana? 3/4. And my last one, aka 1 whole, Jackson? 4/4. Now that we've labeled our number line, is this super easy to figure out what R is?
Yes.
What point is R? What point is R, Brian? 3/4. Does this make sense? All right, let's do a couple practice, because then I'm going to make this a little bit trickier. All right, draw 2 more number lines. Draw 2 more number lines. I want you to figure out what is the fraction where the point P is and the fraction for point M. So one strategy I just watched Piper do, which I think is pretty smart. She went the opposite way. Instead of doing her denominator first, she did her numerator first. She knows, okay, well, if this is 0, this is going to be 1 something, 2 somethings, 3 somethings, 4 somethings, 5 somethings, 6. Well, if it takes me 6 somethings to get all the way across, how many pieces is in my whole? 6. This is going to be 6, 6. Now she can go back then put my denominator, which is going to be 6. What point is point P? What point is point P? Colin? 3, 6. I like that strategy. It's a lot easier, I think. Alright, let's try it for point M. Does anybody know what point M is? Where's point M? Piper? 2 8s. Let's see. 0, 1 something, 2 something, 3 somethings, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know it took me 8 tick marks to get, or spaces to get over, so this has to be broken into 8s. So what is point M? 2 8. Are we okay with this? Show me with your thumb how comfortable you feel. I can do this all day by myself. I can do it, but I need some help. Miss Miller, I don't know what you're doing. You have no idea what I'm doing, Gabriella? What? You had the answer, though. I don't understand how you don't know what I'm doing.
Whenever I look at it, whenever Piper did her strategy,
Yep.
it sort of got me confused.
Okay, well then ignore that strategy. Do whatever you did before. Problem solved. Alright, I want you to draw another number line in your notebook. Pink line to pink line. And I want you to split that number line in half.
Okay. I like that.
Here's my number line. And then we split it in half. Now watch as I label this number line.
Oh.
Are those represented as fractions or are those numbers represented as whole numbers?
Whole numbers.
Whole numbers. Can my fractions keep going beyond 1?
Yes.
Yes, they can. They can go in between 1 and 2. Oh, yikes. That looks very sketchy. You need to do that to your number line, please. You are going to see number lines like this. Your homework had a number line like this, which probably made it a little tricky. I think it was the last one.
Yeah, I didn't do it, but I'm going to do it today. I did it. No, yes.
To figure out your denominator, you are not going to count 0 to 2. I'm only going to try to figure out between 0 and 1. So draw your little box from 0 to 1. So just pretend the rest of this for right now doesn't even exist. I don't think I have a shade. So ignore this piece. Don't worry about anything over here. We're only looking at this number line from here to our 1. Okay, if you do that, what is this section of my number line broken into? Just look from 0 to 1. This is a mini number line. Don't look over here. Just look here. What is that section of my number line broken into? Emily? 4ths. So this piece right here is going to be 1/4. This piece right here, 2/4. 3/4. And 1 whole we know 4/4. that next tick mark going to be? What is that next tick mark going to be, Caleb?
5/4.
5/4. I'm just continuing counting. This is just like if I was counting puppies. 1 puppy, 2 puppy, 3 puppy, 4 puppy, 5 puppy. I keep going. Fourths is just a unit. This is 5/4.
Keep going.
What's going to be my next tick mark? Aiden?
6/4.
6/4. Arizona, what's next?
5/4.
Nope.
7/4.
7/4. There we go. And what's going to be my last tick mark for this number line, Naviana? Nope. It is tricky. Keep counting. Keep counting in order. Ava? 8/4. Now, you want me to really blow your mind?
No.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
8.
Please.
Division sign.
Divided by
4.
Wait, so she was right. This was all along an already lesson for me, so it's not really Yeah. It's easy.
For you.
It was tricky because
Okay.
I thought that was the whole, but that.
Does this make sense?
Yes.
Sabrina, question. Thank you for raising your hand. What's up?
I thought you did 8.
It is not going to be 8. That's a very common trick. So when you are figuring out your unit, you just have to figure out how many you need to make one whole. Does that make sense? How many is one whole thing broken into? Does that make sense? I know where you got 8. It's tricky. It's very tricky. Ava, yes.
I get it. It was like, oh, I can put it in here. It's like, you know how you put, like, you just keep going?
Yep. Yeah, and you could keep going for forever. 9/4, 10/4, 11/4, 12/4.
I know, like, when you put the 0 here, then why do you put the 1?
It's one whole.
I know, but, like, take one whole, you can, because you don't put 0.
It's just a different form. So this is one whole in fraction form, and this is one whole in whole number form. It's just 2 different ways of looking at it. It's like having a dollar bill in dollar form, or having a dollar in 4 quarters. They're still worth the same, but they look a little different. Does that make sense? Aiden, yes.
Why is 0 a fraction if 0 is not really used in numbers?
It is used in numbers. It is gonna. That's not helpful. It is. No, people jump to 1 because that's your first jump. 1 jump, but you have to start at 0. Does that make sense? 0 is important, and we turn it into a fraction because we're counting by fractions. Just like we turn one whole into a fraction because we're counting with fractions. We want to count and play in the same kind of number. So if I'm going to play in whole numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I'm going to play in fractions, 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, Naviana?
If you could count on forever, does that mean you could, skip count by fractions?
You could. It would be tricky, but you could. Yeah. Sabrina?
So anytime like you break it apart, so you focus on that number, so you knew it was 4, so then you kept on going.
Yep.
Because then I was confused because I thought it was 8.
I know. It's tricky. We're going to do another one. Aiden, what's up?
On the EOG, could there be like 2 number lines, one labeled like the whole 4, like 4/4, and then 1, and then the whole 1?
Maybe. Go ahead and draw this number line
Oh no.
in your notebook, please. Thank you. figuring out 3 points on this number line. Questions? Yeah, if you need room, you can turn the page. So I have labeled my whole numbers, which are 0, 1, 2, 3. And then I have partitions to make space for my fractions in between my whole numbers. You got that drawn, Eden? I do not. Go ahead and put your hand over top over here. Oh, it's going to erase my numbers. I do not want you looking at anything over here. Don't look at it. No. Put your arm over it.
That's what I did.
Only look at 0 to 1, because fractions, when we're trying to figure out what we're counting by, we need to figure out how many pieces make up one whole. Not 3 wholes, not 2 wholes. I want to know how many fractions make up, Piper sit up, one whole. Gabriella, how many pieces are from 0 to 1? No, count the spaces, not the tick marks. How many? 3. 1, 2, 3. That means we are counting by thirds. So 0 becomes 0 thirds, 1 third, 2 thirds, and 1 whole, 3 thirds. Letter B is equal to 2 thirds. Finish your number line and give me a secret sum when you figured out J and Z. For J. Ryan, what's going to be my fraction for J? 4 thirds. I just continue counting. This keeps going. 1 third, 2 thirds, 3 thirds, 4 thirds. What about Z? Z's a little trickier. Piper? 7 thirds. Oh, holy moly. If I keep going, this is 5 thirds, 6 thirds, 7 thirds, 8 thirds, 9 thirds. This makes sense? Jackson, what's up?
The denominator tells you how many parts there are. How can you shade in more than what the denominator is made of?
So you want me to show you how to shade in like 7 thirds?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Alright, here's my box. And I'm partitioning it into thirds, right? And we have how many? 7? Okay, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 wholes and 1 third. 2 wholes and 1 more third.
So you just add more of the same.
Does that make sense? Right? If I let's pretend this is cake, and I'm cutting my slice of cake into thirds. But I need 7 1/3 pieces. I'm only going to get 3 thirds from one cake, so then I have to make another cake, and I'm still only going to get 3 thirds from that cake. Make another cake, and then borrow the 1/3 piece from there. Does that make sense?
And then keep all the rest.
Okay. Aiden?
I thought we were going to use one box and then cut those thirds.
Nope. Because then I'm dealing with smaller pieces.
It's hard.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like if I promised you a third of a cake, but then I cut these pieces like this, and you only get this much, is that a third?
No.
Yeah, and you're going to feel cheated. You want a third of cake or a sixth of cake?
Third.
Hmm?
Sit. I don't like it.
Third. Okay, what if I'm splitting up money? You want a third of the pot, or you want a sixth of the pot? Do you see what I'm saying? Like you want what you're promised. So we're not going to cut apart pieces of my thirds. That's not going to be fair. Emily?
And you have to do it also because the 2 and 1, since if you don't count the whole fractions,
Yep.
you could say 5/3, 6/3 as z.
Yep. Yep. That is why I tell you it's incredibly important to label everything in your number line.
Everything.
Even though we didn't need one whole, we labeled it so we didn't skip it. Sit up. That drives me nuts. Sit up.
But
Aiden.
if your numerator can be 0, can your denominator be 0?
Technically, yes. But let's think about that. If I have 5 things, and I'm dividing, remember that's what fractions are, dividing, by 0 groups, what is that going to give me? Do you see what I'm saying? So technically, yes, my denominator I can write it as 0, but really it's just going to be nothing.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Alright, so what we're going to do today is we're going to have an independent part and then a partner